Let's see. Should I on my camera? Thumbs up for that. Should I on my camera for more energy? Do let me know. I cannot see thumbs up. You don't want me to on my camera? Someone typed something. I'll just see. No, are you all ready? So, on my camera and hello everyone. I hope you all are doing well. So, are you all excited? I want to see in the poll. Excited or not for today's session? Only 17? No, more votes, more votes. How can I start today's session if you can't see that people are not voting right now? I want people to vote. Are you all excited? I'm opening the chat. Do let me know. Okay, let's do this. Do let me know, chat. Are you all excited for today's session or not? The chat is open. नव्वे का सबसे पहले answer yes. I want to see only 3 to 4 people. All are not excited? You don't want to build a career in cybersecurity. You want, right? Don't worry, you got me. I'll be helping you all. Okay, okay. Excited, excited. Great, that's great. Great. Okay. At sharp 6:05 we will begin for today's session. And today we'll try to cover career in cybersecurity, then introduction to offensive a bit, what is web application, what is operations. I will try to figure out and solve these 4 rooms. We'll try to do it a bit fast because it's a 1 month internship. We have to cover a lot of things. But we'll also move focus that you all are learning in depth and in a good form way. Okay. So we'll do it. Don't worry. So how many people have done the assignment? Just raise your hands till now. How many of you have completed your assignments? I can see few of them. Okay, okay, great, great, great. I can see that. That's great, guys. That's great. I love the spirit. Trust me, you all will do well. I can see 16 people have done the assignment. That's great. Okay, okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. I really like that. I'll move that. Okay. We okay, so I'd like to tell you we are noting down the people's name who are doing really well, who are contributing, who are not using any type of plagiarism. And you know, I'll be having each and every record how you did. Those who are flooding into my DM, please don't do, my lovely friends. I really cannot reply to each and every DM because I asked you all to do tasks, different profiles. Okay. So don't WhatsApp me while saying, hey Amir, can you accept my task in WhatsApp? No, what I'll do with WhatsApp, man. I want for your own growth. Tagging me is just a point. It's not okay. There was some people who were calling Sam and asking, "Hey, is it mandatory to do the task?" No, it's not. I mentioned it's for your own sake, and I'm not saying just to mention me every time. If you want, you feel comfortable, so you can. Okay, and I'm waiting for Vinay Sharma, Kiran, and Vansh Lalwani. Vinay Sharma is here. Raise your hand, Vinay Sharma. Are you here? All the raise hands down. I want to talk to these people. Vinay Sharma. Vinay Sharma is there. Is he there? Yes, please. Okay, Vinay, what happened last night? Yourself, please. Okay, Vinay Sharma. There are 2 Vinay Sharma. How many of Vinay Sharmas are there? We have 3 people in the queue. Vinay Sharma, Kiran T and Vansh Lalwani. You're all are given the first warning from my and my team. Just a moment, I'll rejoin. Hello, hello. I'm back. My voice is audible, everyone. Am I crisp and clear? Perfect. Please, people, please, till then everyone joins. Raise your hand. I want to have a personal word with you. Vansh Lalwani, Vinay Sharma, and Kiran T. Please raise your hands. You are present in the meeting or not? Vinay Sharma. Let's see. Vinay Sharma is present. If you will not raise your hand or respond back, I have to kick you out of this meeting. Okay? Opening chat. No one will type in chat anything rather than these three people. Okay? Vin- Vinay Sharma. Okay, he's not the same person. Madhu. No, no, Madhu. Not about you. There are three people. Okay, so those who join and just lift their phones, we get the track of everything. We have AI softwares for that. Okay. If you try to play a smart game with us, we can play more better than you. Okay. Now let's do some sum up. Okay. So are you all ready for today's fun? Let's see how many of you are ready. Kiran Kumar. Yes. Yes, you can unmute, bro. Kiran, you have any doubt, you can. How many you are ready for today's session? Let me know in the poll. Come on, guys, vote it. Come on, guys, vote, please. I want to see the excitement. I don't want to teach dead people. So vote, vote. Come on, vote. Okay. Now let's start today's session. It's on the time barrier, and we have to end it till 7 or 7:05. So cyber security careers are becoming just a moment. Now, cybersecurity careers are becoming more in demand and offer high salaries. Okay. Now, our main motive is to tell you today there are what type of career opportunities in cybersecurity. Okay. Admin, can you please take the control of this submission task because I'm getting a bit disturbed. So please take a call on this and just admit these people in the last so that everything goes very smoothly. Okay. Now, high paying jobs in cybersecurity have starting salaries. Exciting work can include legal hacking systems or defending cybersecurities. Be in demand. There are more than 3.5 billion unfilled positions. You can imagine this number 3.5 million. 3.5 million is a great number. Okay. 3.5 million is a very big number that are unfilled right now. It's in the current. Okay. So, isn't it shocking for you all? Okay, so sorry, screen is not visible. Oh, my bad, my bad, my bad. I'm sorry. Apologies, my friends. Apologies. Okay, now you can see the screen. Now, as mentioned here, and if you research on Google, there are more than 3.5 million unfilled cybersecurity jobs. This means there's a whole bridge gap in the cybersecurity industry. So, what are these opportunities that you can take over? Now, we come the role of security analyst. So, everyone take out your pen and paper and note down some important things. Security analysts are the people who are responsible to integrate the constructing security measures across a company, organization, protect that company or organization from the attack that is going to, cyber threat, cyber attack, or any type of pen testing, zero-day vulnerabilities. The main work of these people is to help organizations to protect the company. Analysts explore and evaluate companies' networks to uncover actionable data and recommendation. So these people, what they do is they explore and they evaluate the company's network to see that there is something exploit or not, and if something is there, they'll tell the engineers. Okay, now now we come. The job role is working with these stakeholders on these pillars, working out with various stakeholders with the similar group of people to analyze that the company is having a good defense system, right? So the main work of security analysts to create a good defense system and help the organization to get secured. Now, if we compile the reports of the safety of networks, documentation of security issues, measures taken when a cyber attack is taken or any vulnerability is found. Number point three, develop security plans. As a person who is a security analyst, my major role is to develop security plans, do research, see what are the new attack tools that are in the market, what are the new threats in the society. So it helps you to get your task number one for today. And I'll be opening my notepad and let you know this task is to research about warm GPT. Okay, what is warm GPT? Now, it also measures need across to maintain data security. If we have to maintain our data security, we have to go for the cyber security analyst. Let's just say a recap of yesterday what we did. There were two type of people. One is offensive, one is defensive. One used to get into someone's privacy, get unauthorized access to things. That is offensive. Now, second person, defensive one, always take valuable questions from people like, hey, can I hack your system? Can I try to find a vulnerability with a code of respect? So this is a defensive side. Now, what's the major difference? One is hacking and one is defending. Both of them. So right now, I'll just simplify it more betterly. Offensive is known as red teaming. Just a moment, guys. Offensive, red teaming. Okay, defensive, blue teaming. It is defending. Red teaming is attacking. So take out these notes, write down for your betterment. Now we come. Security analyst is their role as a blue teamer. Now we come to a security engineer. Who is a security engineer? Security engineers develop and implement security solutions using threats and vulnerability data often sourced from members of the security workforce. Imagine that you work in a company. Okay, you work in a company and you have given measurable reports, the threats that they are facing, the issues, the vulnerabilities that have happened in recent time. You have to develop some kind of things regarding that. This data is given from your fellow staff members. The role of security engineer comes here to build a secure system, to build a good network, to build and check there is a web application attack, network threat, what are the trends, what are the tactics. The ultimate goal of this person who is a security engineer is to retain and adopt security measures to make sure the measurements of the coming upcoming trends or attack would not affect the company. Simplifying it, the responsibility is to test and screen security. Like for example, I have launched a new software. The role of a security engineer is to test that there is a vulnerability or not. I'll give him some of the hints. Okay. Now monitor networks and report to update system with the vulnerabilities that have been found and patch them. Identify and implement system need for optimal security, need for better security. So in the end, we'll play a game that is there in the form of quiz and let's see who wants to become what. Okay? Okay, everyone. How many people are taking notes? I again ask how many people are taking notes. Navya is taking notes. That's great. That's great. Now, who is an incident responser? A person who responds to the activities that have been held. For example, my security system has been hacked. I'll go to an incident response and ask, hey, can you help me for the same? And he would be present in my staff member only. The role of an incident responser is to productively see an efficient of a security breach. If some security breaches happen, his main role is to secure my system when the attack has been done. If the attack is continuously going, his main work is to see the four steps that we discussed yesterday: initiate, sanitize, restart, and give a report. Okay. Now, what are the things they have to do? As when it comes to a real time attack, he has to do some creating plans, policies, protocols for organization. Then this is a highly pursued position. This is one of the best position in which you can earn a lot of good money and the attacks are unfold. For example, it has some metrics like MTDD, MTTA, MTTR, and the main work is to detect, acknowledge, and recover from attack. I again explain that. Let's take a second example. Here's Ram, here is Sham. The Ram hacks into Sham's system. Now Sham calls Ami. Hey Ami, Ram is hacking my system. Please help me. Ami will go there. Ami will see what's happening. He'll help to sanitize his process by initiating. Let's see what happened. What are the network logs? What type of virus is inflicted? Is there any security breach that is existing or it is a 0-day vulnerability? And I will help Sham in everything I can. That is an incident response person. So the main thing comes here. You have to note it down. Now here it comes. Okay. The responsibility is developing and adopting a true actionable incident response plan whenever an attacks happen, maintain strong security, and give some good practices to support such type of attacks. If I got a DDoS attack on my website, what is DDoS? Then I am getting a lot of you know request on my web server, and my server is not ready for that. That is a DDoS attack. Now, post incident, like incident has happened, now I have to report, make a you know approach for it. Let's see what will happen in future and something like that. I have to be prepared if something future attack happens, how I can see measures to get away from it or to get rid of it, avoid them. Okay. Gaganpreet, the Q&A is open. You can type the Q&A there. Okay. You can ask me a question. No worries. And thank you, Ketan, for telling me screen is not presented. I really appreciate you, mate. Now, these are the responsibilities you can take. And incident response also come in the blue teaming. Yes. Do they cover the forensic part? Yes. Like we will cover. Okay. The incident response will always is a sub part of something you can say forensics, because when something happens like this, you have to become an investigator. You have to think like a person who's investigating it. Okay. Now, this is one of the most booming industry in India. Yes, my friends, it's one of the most booming industry in India. That is digital forensics examiner. Those who are pursuing AI, raise your hands. How many people of you are pursuing artificial intelligence and technology here? Where's my water bottle? Oh my god, I've got no water to drink. I will be thirsty. Okay, 7 to 8 people. I can see your hands has been raised. Okay, no worries. So let me tell you all, if you collaborate AI and digital forensics, you will literally blow out the market. Literally, you will blow out the market because it's one of the most booming industry in India. That is digital forensics examiner. Are the incident response team included in the SOC? Okay. SOC analyst level 1 means here is a hacking room. Here, if you see this, SOC level 1 is a level room where you can solve. So don't try to play smart. Yes, it's a subpart of blue teaming. So blue teaming also comes under, you know, blue teaming also comes under SOC analysis. Okay. Sorry, SOC analyst comes on the blue teaming. My bad. Now, what is a digital forensic examiner? A person who is responsible for finding investigation and crime. Okay. A person who is there, who is seeing what happened on the incident. I'm gonna investigate. The major role here comes is to work as a law enforcement department, like a policeman, like a consultant. You have your own company. There are some good companies like, I'll just mention for digital forensics. I know them personally. Not a promotion, guys. Hamara, like we are not in touch with these companies. So these companies I personally find are good. Okay, so you can research, and someone who's interested in these fields, you can also contact them. Now, the main responsibility comes here: collect digital evidence while observing legal procedure, analyze digital evidence to find answer related to the case. For example, if I work as a forensics investigator and some cybercrime has happened, my first moral duty is to see the sheet, like what are the things in this area, and I'll just seize them. I'll bring it to my laboratory. I'll copy. I'll clone their software and try to investigate on that, because you cannot tamper the original device. Okay, let's complete this. Malware analyst. Malware analyst also comes under blue teaming. Okay. A malware analyst is the person who works involves any suspicious programs. Okay. Is my voice not clear? By thumbs up by telling me that my voice is clear and or not. Tell me in the chat my voice is clear or not. My voice is clear, guys. Yeah, perfect, perfect. Okay. Who is a malware analyst? He is the person who analyze and study about the viruses, trojans, ransomware, the things which comes in the part of encryption through a file, through a backdoor, and he studies about it, research about it, what is a malware, how we can just get rid of it. The term here you will learn new is a malware analyst is a sometimes also called reverse engineer, because it's very hard to decode and recode the thing that has been done by a secondary person. You might have heard of these type of scams that are going, the money making scams and the UPI frauds. Yes or no? You have heard of UPI frauds? Yes or no? Type in the chat. Chat is open. Yes or no? Correct. These are the people who recode, who just go deep into this machine learning part and just see everything in the reverse psychology, how things are happening. The major, I'm sorry, my bad, just not bit well. This work requires the malware analyst having a strong programming background. Those are people who were asking me, hear me, do we need good strong background in coding and everything for any role? So malware analyst is a person who can join this. Okay. So this is one of the thing. Carry out static analysis. As I mentioned, you have to see what are the malicious program. I have to do analysis of my company environment to see is there malware existing on a document and report of findings. This is star. I will just save it here, and you can just copy. Those who are taking notes, you can reach me out in the personal WhatsApp so that I can appreciate you. And it's not mandatory. I repeat, these are just for their own betterment. Now, the red teamer comes in the penetration tester. When we see a penetration tester, it is the person who is doing pen testing, and it means I'm testing a website, application, and doing ethical hacking. The main role of a penetration tester is to test the security of my system, software within a company, and see is there any flaw or a vulnerability that is existing, so that before the attacker can exploit, I can reach on time. So the major responsibility is to come here and test the system networks, perform security assessment, auditing, analyze the policies of the company, that everything is going in the suit or not. Okay, everything is smooth on my end or not. This is also one of the great thing. You can just copy and type in with you. Now, red teamer, who is a professional red teamer? The person who is attacking on the organization and giving feedback the enemy's perspective. For example, I am Ketan and I'm hacking into one of my company I work as the cyber host, and I am attacking as a hacker's mindset, thinking out of the box, where can be a new vulnerability we can be find after studying and after having good potential knowledge of web application and security. And after seeing that, I'm hacking into the system like a hacker, how I can find a zero-day vulnerability, how I can find accesses, how I can find, parameter tampering, how I can find log4j, how I can find remote code execution, how I can find new type of things into it, how I can generate JavaScript, cookie code, payloading, and a lot of things, sniffing, snoop, a lot of things exist. So you will be trained by one of my sir and a security analyst. So all the best for that. Getting more deep into the web application security. The red team are similar to penetration testers with more targeted job role. Okay, they have the role of a threat actor. So this is very important because your role is to see as a perspective of an hacker and help the company to grow more better. So this is one of the most important thing I would like to highlight you. Okay, so you can just just copy and do things. So I can just say the roles and responsibility, and that's fine for you all. Okay. Now, everyone, are you ready for the quiz? Type in the chat yes or no, or any queries. Do let me know for the same. Are you all ready for the quiz? I am clear till now. Am I clear? Am I clear, people, right now? All the concepts are clear. What are the career opportunities? We have listed here 7 opportunities for you all: security analyst, security engineer, incident responser, digital forensics examiner, malware analyst, penetration tester, and red teamer. So everything is clear. Type in the chat for the last time. Clear, clear, clear. I want to see. Should I start the quiz? Should I start the quiz? Type in chat for the quiz. I want to see excitement, man. Okay, perfect. That's perfect. Amoga, what happened? What happened? Tell me. Yes, Amoga. Unnecessary, don't raise your hand. What happened to you? Why are you raising your hand, man? Okay, now if I was stranded on an island, the first thing I would like to do is, okay, let's see is from my perspective. Tried and built a raft home, scope for the landscape, gather food and plan next steps, find a way to send SOS, build a secure shelter to prevent from potential attacks. If I would be on an island, I would be doing the first thing, gather food because food is must have food. Just kidding. Let's see your one. Like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see. I'm opening a poll, and I want to know from in the perspective of you all people. It's because a quiz for you all. We'll be trying to do with every option I can. So select what you would do. Now I want to see quiz. Typing in option one, two, three, four, and last the 5. Okay, launched. Now tell me what you would do if you would an island. Someone who is doing, sir, I have my classes going on at this moment, so I won't be able to join today. Sorry, I cannot help you, mate. Is whosoever is this person on attendance? See, guys, you will inform me what I would do with your information. Can I really remember the 100 people? You know, I not relate with 100 people at this moment at one click time. You have to show me your work. I remember some good names. I can see there were some of the DMs. We have the good names like here. I have Navyananda, and I have someone from she wrote a good article. I really appreciate Shekhar. Shekhar is there. I remember some of the good person's name. So I'll say her name is from R. I'm just bit like you know forgetting her name. So she's a good person, I know. A is Mythius. Okay. So as seeing the votes out of these people, 17 have selected that they will build a secure shelter. Okay. In my spare time, I like to do what? Now clearing now clearing this poll. Okay. What you would all do when you're in spare time? Just type in the chat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or not. Type in one option. One, two, three, four, five. Beside these five, type one. Come on, fast. Chat is open. Come on, people. Type in, type in. Third from Chirag. Good Chirag, very active. Third. As I can see, third, five. So now closing. Third is one of the most biggest. Keep busy by something learning new. If I could buy a fictional celebrity, it would be. Oh, no. I have to go back. Okay, sorry, my bad. I have chosen Tony Stark. My favorite game is. So this would be the answer by me, obviously. My favorite game is chess. I am best described as curious matrix. Okay, so incident responder. Nice. So these are the different roles and opportunities for you all. As I mentioned, those who have taken the keynote would be helped very valuable, and those who will make good notes would be obviously getting some benefit from other people. Now completing. Now you are interested to know what is there in introduction to offensive security. Should we go deep? Just type in the chat by telling me, are you all ready? Kiran Kumar, what happened? Will you people raise your hands? Ready for intro? Ready for offensive? Yes or no? I want to see yes or no. I want to see yes or no. Are you all ready? Her name is Ranjita. Ranjita did a very great work. I really appreciate her excitement. Honestly, she is doing great. So I'll just star her. Okay, now we go here. The poll is active. You all ready? See, 90 people, only 38 are reacting. You don't are excited, so these 38 people will only get something. Out of 60 people are just sitting and no, I want engagement, man. I don't want to train or teach dead people. Come on, vote. Now we go with web application security. What is web application security? So let's just see. We all are sitting here at our homes remotely, and I am able to demonstrate a website and teach you all about these things. This is possible to a web application, that is TryHackMe, right? So let's take an example. What TryHackMe has given to us is that every one of us is using a computer. Generally speak about running on computers and everything like that, right? The webmail, there are webmails. Okay, so before that, a web application is similar like a program. Without installing things, we can just surf on internet. Before chat GPT, we use Google, right? So type in the chat or yes or no. We used to use Microsoft Edge, and the old time who come from my age, we used to have Opera, Firefox, right? Yes or no? Just type in yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. Come on, guys. I want to see. Okay. So similarly, when ChatGPT was not existing, we used to surf on these web applications where some of the programs that we term as web application were Firefox, Safari, Google. Okay. Now, after installing that, there was something which was related to them was webmail, such as Tutanota. Proton Mail is one of the most secured mailing system. Trust me, it's more better than Gmail. Outlook generally is used by colleges, like for our education system. Now, online office suites, like if you have heard of Microsoft, we used to have Word, Excel when we were very small. We used to do assignment on MS Word and Excel. Google Drives are right now modern way of doing it. Google has their own whole cloud-based platform like Google Docs, Google Forms, Google Meeting, in which we all are sitting. Zoho is also a great one for writing and everything like that. Online shopping. How many of you shop online? Just type in the chat. Yes. How many of you do? Even I do, yeah. I do on regular basis. Okay. Now, this is the keen idea of a web application running on remote server. This is something like the system is somewhere else and we all can access through remote location as a web application. That's the power of internet. A server. What is a server? Ami, you're saying what is server? Let me explain you. A server refers to a computer system running continuously to serve the clients. So if someone asks you, hey, what is the full form, or what, not the full form, my bad, what is server? So you can say this to them: a server refers to a computer system running continuously to serve the clients. Now let me consider one Amazon website. Okay, so there's something, the web application, which fetches data, like you have seen of credential details like login, sign up, newsletter, everything. Where does it go? It goes into the backend of the PHP server where data is stored in the form of MySQL. So what is the database? That is called a database server, where the data is getting stored is a database server. A database is something which is used to store information in an organized way. I repeat that again. A database is I'm sorry, a database is to store information in an organized manner. A database is a system that helps us to store data in an organized manner. Now, it can have any type of information, while my contact details, product details, consumer details, invoices. It is all, the data server is also responsible for doing many things. So you can list it out, see, hey, these many things have been possible with the help of data server. Okay. Now, co- it can have product database, like the what type of product I have, name, images, specification, pricing, consumer database such as name, address. How many of people have, you know, confident that their data is secured online? How many people can say that yes, our data that is online is 100% secure? No one. I can bet on it. No one can in this world say that I'm 100% secure, because potentially these type of threats and things happen, and we just became a victim of it. So let me help you with that. Just pin this website and boom, you would be like, oh, that's great. If you want to see that your data has been affected or not any of the time, so you can visit this website. I'm just also sending the, I'll send in the group, but I'll send in the group because you all are very clever. You'll go and see about that website. Okay. Now, I come back, we also see some amount of important details. So through this structural, like you can see, I'll just explain a bit more about it. Oh, when a users enter my item name or something related the keywords that match into the specified field, the web browser search the specific keywords that is being entered by the user, and it reverts back to us and shows some web application, shopping website, or something we have searched for. This queries that we search for the products goes from the database, and it reverts back to the company, and then company to us that it is existing for them or not. The product database returns to the search results, and the web application shows us a family friendly web page. Now, what is this web page and how this process goes? See, item search, online shopping web application, search in the database. Yes, it is existing. Result. Simple. Very simple. Okay. Okay. Am I said? Yes, yes, you're correct. Kunal, you're correct. Don't try to play a smart game. Don't try to play smart games. You are not focusing on session. I would ask you a question, and I can ask in any time. From the user's perspective, they will only access an elegant online shop. Okay. You can only see this happy friendly page, but you see this, the server, how is working, what are the data inside? No. Many companies, now here comes interesting thing. Many companies offer bug bounty program, bug bounty program that allows company to offer a reward whosoever discovers a vulnerability. Now I'm an ethical hacker, I'm a bug bounty hunter. Now I hacked into, you know, Google. When I hacked into Google through a bug bounty program, I'll either be rewarded with a Hall of Fame, which is very essential for you in when you're cybersecurity as a red teamer. Secondly, what is the CV that you have found to the most critical one? Third, the most important thing and potential knowledge comes here, your methodologies, how you hunt. There are numerous number of bugs, and my friends, numerous number of bugs, but everything is a part. There's a difference between a bug bounty hunter and a pen tester. A pen tester has to search for each and every vulnerability, that is from minor to major. When it comes to a bug hunter, the people who specialize in some sort of skills. For example, we have the XSS King, we have Java King. People name themselves because they are master in that skill, finding out these vulnerabilities. What do you need to access a web application? Now, who will tell me the answer in the chat? Opening in one, two, three. Now, who is telling me what do I need to access a web application? Browser. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry, spelling wrong. Browser. Perfect. Search engine, internet. No, 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 no. Now, web application risk. Say some of the risk he will tell us. Log in the website, search for product, add the product, specify shipping address, provide payment details. Now, when I log into a website, the attacker can try to discover password. When I'm logging into a website, I can try to manipulate the passwords by writing some random things, and the passwords which are not very much secured can be broken, or can get unauthorized access very easily. Now, if the attacker can attempt into a system and breach specified characters through the search code, that in the search bar, if something happens, that is majorly an access type of vulnerabilities. Providing payment details, and that is if I can manipulate my data from payment option, if I can pay a 10,000 USD thing to $1, so that is parameter tampering of data. Identification and authentication failure. Now, allowing attacker to use brute force, trying many passwords for any freedom, bets, ZHI, Christine, this. So, when someone chooses a weak password, so you don't have to type in password. I'll tell you a tip to get a strong password. Let's act like, Sham and Ami. Sham is like, hey, Ami, my password gets very hard usually. So Amiz asked Shyam, hey, what is a password style? I simply write my DOB or something related to myself and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like this. So I will tell you something that's the harsh reality and truth, that is called cupping. What happens in cupping? We used to gather a data which is available through OSINT on your profiles of Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, XYZ, where you're existing, and through that details, if your password matches that, through copies and dictionary, creating some 10,000, 40,000, 100,000 words of list, and by brute forcing into it, we can get access. So you should always try to make a password something in this form, not related to yourself. Yes, Sairaj, you can ask a question in the question poll. I'll be happy to answer. No need to raise your hands. Secondary, strong password. What does a strong password mean? Characters, symbols, a capital letter, and a small letter. Also, don't repeat like 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, something like this. Yes, correct, correct. Dictionary attack. Correct, my friend. You're correct. Now here are some terms that you have to remember, that is broken access control. Broken access control is simply when someone can access the user file like image document related to the work mode. For example, you don't want someone to get into my marketing department. Why I would like to do that? And someone who's trying to do this through a broken link, and he can brokenly access, gets control, and he ensures to store this data without getting logging. So that is a broken access control. There's also called something called broken link, hijacking, where I can replace something similar to it. So I mentioned these all things will be taught you in deep by some other trainer. And injection. This injection. No, 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 no. Not this injection. It's about SQL injection. Okay, my voice is breaking. Hey everyone, my voice is clear, crisp and clear. Type in the chat, yes or no. Yes or no. Type in the chat. That's perfect. But cracking in some between. Okay, I'll just turn off my video. No worries. Injection is not something we get usually in our lives. This is called an SQL injection, where a piece of malicious code has been input And if someone can find a validation and sanitize the output of my website, is called injection. Okay. Now, cryptographic failures. You might be heard of what is cryptography, what are things like that. Okay. So, what does cryptographic failure means? Cryptography focus on encryption and decryption. You always see something called WhatsApp encrypted and decrypted things, right? In the WhatsApp chat section, you can encrypt these WhatsApp encryption. The chat is open. Do let me know, about WhatsApp encryption. So yes, end-to-end encryption. So that is always a cryptographic thing. Cryptography always relate and exist in the form of encryption and decryption techniques, which also can lead to cryptographic failures where WhatsApp failed at a moment. About encryption policies, for example, if someone wants to access my account, they need a crypto key, and that's like that. You discover that the login page allows you an unlimited number of login attempts without trying to slow down the user or the login. Which type of category security risk is this? So, what type of security risk is this when I can have a numerous number of login attempts? Tell me, guys. The chat is open. This was the first one. No, wrong. Wrong. You're on. Money! You got it, man. Varun, money. The correct answer is given by Varun. That's perfect. Sid, Varun, Ketan, money. You all are doing really awesome. I would like to tell you all. Sairaj, my voice is clear to every other person. Why? You are not able to hear me. It might be a network issue. Okay. So I'm just copying it. Identification and authentication failure. And we'll paste. Submit. Correct, my friends. You did it correct. You notice that the username and password is sent a sent clear text without encryption. Right now, I thought. Right now, just 2 minutes before. I want a correct answer. I want a correct answer for this. Come on. Sid, very good. Come on, come on, come on. Sid Money are very active. Varun, Ketan. I can see some good names popping out. I want new names. I want new names, people. I only don't want to depend on these people, those who are giving me good answers. I want you all to do something new. Be active. Come on. Yes, you can do it. Web application security. Just a moment. Are you all excited to solve this? Just type in the chat yes or no. Are you all excited to solve this? Type in chat yes or no. Okay, someone who wants to unmute and tell me how we can do this. Someone who wants to unmute and tell me how we can solve this. Anybody? Anyone who wants to unmute and willing to volunteer? Okay, no one. Okay, this is a example of IDOR attack. IDOR means I insecure direct object references, which falls in the category of broken access control. Broken access control we discussed earlier. An attacker can access information and do some mysterious action without permission. Yes, Varun, what happened? I know you are a champ, man. Everyone is a champ here, okay? Just remember. So mark this, it is very important. Varun, please lower your hand right now. Now it is telling me that a photo named image003.jpg, we might guess that there would be image 002 or an image 004. The web application should provide us the image we figure out in the name. Now what I have to do is just provide the correct URL of the product, which means I should be access that URL considering the product. So let's do this. The product ID is this. And can we expect the URL? We'll try to do some put numbers like different. Okay. This inventory management system, all something, something. Okay, 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 okay. Sports bike, your activity. Okay. Let's replace and do this. Not found. Okay. We can try some different numbers. 51. Not found. 53. Not found. 50. Not found. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So just let me do it. Now, we can expect the URL to provide details about product 52 and something like this. Just what we have to do is the vulnerability might be if the attacker sees 007 tag 001. Let's make a more critical example. The URL is this, would return the user. Okay, so we have to go to the plan shipped. Okay, now we have to discover that attacker has managed to mix up the part of sabotage plans. Okay, notice how they have sent the wrong tires to each assembly line. Let's see the inventory. The inventory is good. We come to the menu. Perfect. Now check out the discover which user account that we can use to malicious changes and revert them. Okay, I'm a warehouse person right now. Employee ID. Let's see 16. Intini. No, he would not be doing it. 09. Employee ID 16 was given upside. Okay. Which was the ID? User ID 16. I tried. Let's try from 1. Okay, no recent activity. President. No recent activity. I have to see some recent activity. Okay. Do let me know once you catch that recent activity. No. Mhm. Oh, we got this. We got Alia. Alia is the person. Mysterious. Revert, 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 revert. Trying to be smart. So this was an example of an IDOR attack. Okay, guys. Am I crisp and clear? Whoa. We solved it. Sounds very easy and funny, right? So I'm opening chat for you all. Just type in the chat yes or no. Type in the chat yes or no. This was crisp and clear. Everything was interesting till now. If you don't have any doubts, do let me know. All good, clear, and interesting. I like this. I like this. I like this. Okay. Perfect, my friends. Perfect. Now we go with operating system security. Should we do it tomorrow? Okay, okay, okay. Very big, 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 big. I don't like to, do things tomorrow. Let's do it today. Now I'm making a poll. I want to see how many people are excited for today to complete this room, and then we gonna press complete it. No. No. Now complete, complete it. How many people? Oh ho! Mm, only the janta is saying we have to complete it today. I like this type of energy. Come on, vote more, vote more. If you want me to stay longer, vote more, vote more. I won't, I don't want no's. I hate no's. Like Pushpa hate tears, I hate no's. Okay. As for the voting, we have the mess. Now, what is operating system security? Ace and Madhuvan has raised your hand. Yes, please tell me what happened. Madhusudan and Ace. Otherwise, I have to lower your hand. Do let me know in the chat. The chat is open for both of you only. Come on, guys. Both of you do let me know. If I am teaching and you're raising out hands, that's not a good way of just rising. NTG, I don't know what does it mean. Anyone in the chat, you know what is the full form FNTG Madhusudan has written? Nothing. Oh my god, your Gen Z languages, people. Now, everyone has used either this iPhone, maybe an Android phone, this watch, like this watch, simple, this iPad, something like these type of tools we have always used in life. Chrome operating system, laptop, Linux for hacking. So these operating system are what? We are using Windows operating system. Dummy. So what is this? This is an operating system, which means we need a hardware to run a software. So operating systems are simply the people, people on these other devices which are in our daily lifestyle. Now, computer hardware refers to the all parts that can be touched. You know the difference between hardware and soft. One is soft, not this wala, gal wala, not soft. Hardware is what someone I can touch and feel it. Like this is my monitor, this is my laptop, this is the mic, this is my keyboard. So these are hardware things. When it comes to the things like the Windows operating system, I cannot touch and feel it. I cannot touch this web application, like my hand would not go deep inside it and I can feel it. What's the web application? That is a software. Simply, there are some terms you might have to learn is the CPU, that is the central processing unit, and the memory chips RAM, which are the part of hardware. RAM is okay. Now, although not shown in the image, but you might also need a hard drive, HDD, and or maybe a solid state drive, SSD. This is very fast. Now that this computer board has two parts, software and hardware. Take a screenshot of this, guys. Come on, take a screenshot. Quick, quick, quick. Software means a program, operating system, hardware, everything inside it. And hardware is simply things we can touch and feel. Okay. Now, the operating system is a layer sitting between the hardware and the applications the programs are running. What is operating system? It is the layer between the hardware, like these type of things, like I'm typing and doing, and the application is running on my computer system. Okay. I'm a kiss pen clear opening the chat now. Perfect. Now, what is the example? So, web browser such as Firefox, Safari can be fed through this. Now, some operating systems are designed to run on laptops and personal laptops like Microsoft Windows 11, Mac OS. Other systems specified for smartphones such as Android and iPhone ka iOS. Okay. Operating system with servers example include Windows Server 2022, IBM AIX, Oracle Solaris, and these are the some operating system that is used for personal computing on server basis and Linux. Operating system market share worldwide unknown. OS X, iOS, Windows, Android is one of the biggest game player right now. But an article has been published on 18 June 2023 that India has came to the top 5 on buying iPhones. People are buying iPhones a lot. India has left behind France and Germany. This is a tech update you must know. And India has touched more than 50% Q2 sales in iPhone marketing. So Apple is making manufacturing unit now in India rather than exporting goods from China. That's a great thing. Your smartphone might be running on Android or iOS, but it might have plenty of private data you don't want. Have you ever wanted that your personal chat with friends, any people, your personal photos, client, banking should go out to secondary person? Yes or no? You want that? You want me to see what you're chatting with whom you're chatting? How many people are smiling and blushing there? Like, no, no, we have private chats. Okay. Now, the list of confidential and private goes very serious because this is a serious conversation. If someone tries to get into my system without my permission, I will not allow them because it's an unauthority. I don't want anyone to access my personal privacy or to breach into my privacy. Okay. The same goes with your laptop, the confidential files you have, private personal profiles, programs that you may develop in a laptop, passwords you save in the web browsers, copy of something you have. So here we have a triangle called CIA. Note it down right now with a pen and paper. Aren't chat end-to-end encrypted? No, it's not 100% end-to-end encrypted. Someone who asked who was the person. Kunal, no, it's not 100% end-to-end encrypted. Okay. Now we come with a triangle called CIA, that is confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality is the secret and privacy of files that we have. Integrity is a crucial thing that impacts on the files that have been stored into system with authority. And the availability is the availability of my smartphone or things that have. Is a CIA tries, right? Yes, it's CIA. So task 2 for today comes here. What is CIA study? I mentioned like what is CIA. CIA stands for confidentiality and integrity. There's not something like a rocket science to understand these type of things. It's very simple and easy and overwhelming things like that. Okay. Now coming down, we'll discuss some security pillars. Which of the following is not an operating system? Okay, who will tell me that which one of them is not an operating system? Type in the chat. The chat is open. 3, 2, 1, and go. What is not an operating system? I think you must be knowing. Okay, let's see who typed in fast. I am Sid is very active. I'm noting his name. Sid is very active. Ketan is active. Where is Navve? Navve was active in the starting. Thunderbird. Let's go. Perfect. So there are some common examples of operating system. So should I do it right now or tomorrow? It's very small, just 5 minute task. Should I do it or not? Just type in the chat yes or no. Should I complete this interesting task for you all or not? Okay, yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's my spirit. That's my chance. Now, I love this type of spirit, man. I love that. Now, as we mentioned about the CIA trade, that is for confidentiality, integrity, and availability. In this room, we will be learning about authentication and weak passwords, weak file permissions, and malicious program. Okay, authentication and weak password is a list of things which someone can access very easily using his common sense. So the National Cyber Security Center of India has published more than 1 lakh most common passwords. Here are the top 20 lists. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. QWERTY, QWERTY, PASS word, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, ABCD 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, password 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, how many things are there? Okay. There are the list of 20 passwords. So you can just search this term and you'll get to know. Okay. You just search on internet about this, you will get to know. Just save this, starting it. Now, as we can see, there are some common passwords, something like this. These are very predictable as they're in the keyboard layout, very easily we can fetch. But what is a weak file permission? When I'm running something in my environment and if I'm not securing my file, then someone can access. Sometimes you see big offices have lock into their file system. So type in the chat yes or no. Have you ever seen that or not? Okay, that's perfect. Yes, it happens. Now, access to malicious code. What is a malicious code? Let's take an example. This is a malicious program and it is attacking into my company. And if I download some file that is in the form of a horse game, my system is getting encrypted. So it's one of my laws. So we have to visit which website to see this my website is secure or not. Let's see how many people are active. How many people have revised the session? Which website I have to visit. Oh, Neil, nice. Kapish, Varun, some new names. Great, guys. Good work. Appreciating. That's the perfect answer. Now, answer the following in your opinion, which is strong. So, I love you. All are smiling with I love you. No. Not I love you is not a secure password. So, just tell me which is the password. Second one, second one, second one, second one, second. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Hello. Am I audible? Yes. So I'm back, and the answer is the second one. The third one, Len M00R, just because it was not mentioned in the 20 list that we were seen above. You can see a pattern. Learn is a different layout. M is a capital letter I mentioned in the starting, and 00 is a pattern that is repetitively done, and R submit. There is a practical. So I should do this practical or let's do it tomorrow. Type in the chat yes or no. Type in the chat yes or no. Those who have raised your hands, do let me know queries. Okay, let's do it today. Do it today. Okay. Doing. Don't scare me. Okay, I'm doing. So I have to start my machine. Till then it starts. Do let me know anyone has any queries. You can unmute and ask me. It's a 5 minutes break time for all of us. So till the machine has been starting. So you can ask me anything you want. Anyone in the chat, anyone can, just ask their questions. Anyone who wants to unmute themselves or type in chat any questions to me. Only questions would be asked in chat, no other thing. Anyone in the chat who wants to, you know, ask any question for today's session or something, you want my profile links or you want to connect with me on anything, you can ask. The chat is open. The chat is open. Yes, yes. What? Yes. Hope you are feeling better. Yes, I am a bit better, brother. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, so tell me, guys, how are you all are doing? Should we use manager or generators? Oh, like password manager generators? No, you should not use that. You should. I always prefer you can write it in a paper and like notes or something. Okay, practice for when we practice, what do you practice practically? When we will practice it practically. Okay, when you all can try on the TryHackMe rooms. It's open, it's free, but some of the things are paid. That's why I never asked you to do paid thing. Last one answer is alphabetical password, not top 20 reason password. Okay, Jay Priyanshu has copied a good thing. Good point. Last answer is alphanumerical password. Perfect. 1000 mcom password is in GitHub. When we will practice manually. Password generator. Okay, I think everything is over. Now we'll start with this. Starting the doc box. Now, this account is administrator. This account is also called root on Android. And someone is very clever who is coming right now. Let's see. Admitting him. And I'll show him his attendance. So I have to the accounts called root. Okay. Majorly, administrators things are called root on Android, Apple, Linux system. These he wants to say, but that's not. The account is called root on Apple, and while on MS, this is called as administrator. That is, when we get a system as a new fresh device, we always have that in the root mode. There's a difference between a Windows and a Kali Linux or a root mode in which root is called a super user. Okay, root is called a super user. So task 3 for today is for you all. What is super user? You have to study this. And these tasks I give for your own research, your own studies. These are not assignments. Assignment would be mandatory. These are small tasks. It depends on you want to learn or not. It's just for your benefits. It's for your own sake. Okay. So I'll just write the task 3. Who is super user? Cal. That's done. Till this machine is starting. Let's see what we have to do in this room. In this task, we have to access the terminal and then we have to use some common Linux commands. UMI means what is the user. SSH is for logging into from different things. Now ls is the listing. Cat is to read out. It's the existing text file or something. History will tell what other commands I've typed. Now we have to hide or check the security of company client's name. We have a note, a sticky note with two words, Sammy and Dragon. One of the screen. Let's see if Dragon as Sammy's password on the target machine 10.10.9987. Yes, the IP is same. Now, SSH means I can remotely log into this IP with that. Okay. I'm sorry. I was on mute. So I'll type in SSH Sammy at the rate 10.10.90.87, which means here, who am I will tell you who am I. I'll just do it for you. Right now, let's take an example. We'll just copy it. Okay. I'll type, oh, I'll type, who am I? He will tell me. I'm root. Currently, I am a root. Okay. What if I type, okay, we have to do yes here. I again explain SSH is to logging into IP remote location with this. In login with ID password. Sammy's password is dragon. Let's try. Oh my god. Dragon. Sorry. There's some issue. Just a moment. Give me. Let's fix it. No, it will say wrong because I've just blindly put the answer. Dragon and enter. Is dragon the answer? Yes. Now I'll see who am I. You can see I was a root user. Now I am Sammy. You can see the difference. Are you able to differentiate between these things? So type in the chat yes or no. You're excited to for the next step. Now, please note that when you log into via SSH, you won't be able typing password. Yeah, I know that. So this tells us when we are logging into an SSH, it tells us when you're typing SSH password, you won't see stars or dots indicators in the password being typed. So that's why I was not able to see the password. It's just for a betterment of your understanding. Now I have to list and see the things into it. LS means list. Now I have to cat. I have to cat file name. I have to cat country, country, and I'll tap. So UK is the answer. Cat password. Sammy driving. Okay. Now I have to now cat draft.md. Cat draft.md. Reusing password means the password of other website is exposed if one service is hacked. Okay. Now I have to do something. Now I have to type in history. He will tell me what is my history. Okay, these are the command text I have put in here. Now we have learned about two other names that is attacked into this machine, that is Johnny and Linda. So if you're not logged in as Sammy, so you can use Johnny and try one password. I have to see which works for Johnny. Okay. Okay. So if you're logged in as Sammy, you can use SU Johnny and manually try one password after the next. Okay. So we have to, use the password common scripts and something like that. This is going to be fun. SU means for super user. SU. Okay. Johnny. Oh, this is something I hate. SU Johnny. What's the spelling? Oh, sorry. SU. Not Johnny, which you all are thinking, my boys. You're very naughty. I know what you're thinking. So the password is between the top seven. So what can be the password of Johnny? So top seven, we have to play a good game, mind game. I guess so. ABCD 1 2 3. It might be. Am I right? Oh, oh. So Johnny. ABC 1 2 3. Johnny, yay! I cracked it. It was easy. It was easy. So you saw what I did. Am I clear, or you are having any questions into it? Am I clear or any questions? Clear, 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 clear. If any questions, do let me know. It was fun. Now, once you're logged in as Johnny, use the command history to check out the commands that Johnny has typed. We expect Johnny to mistakenly type the root password instead of a command. Okay, let's type in history. Let's see what's the password of Johnny. Johnny, Johnny, yes. Yes, Papa. What? You're all very clever. Johnny, 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 SU root, Johnny, Johnny, PWD, Johnny. What did Johnny type? Happy hacking. I got it, Johnny. Now I'll copy and paste. Simple. Oh, happy hacking. Perfect. While logged in as Johnny, the command su root to switch the root account displays the context file. Now what we have to do is su oh, su hyphen root. Now what I have to do is I have to type this password happy hack thing. Hmm. SU hyphen root. Oh, sorry, capital lock was on. Happy and then HACK and G and enter. Now done as a beginner. Now I have to context. Now I'll do ls. I can see a flag. Cat flag dot text. You got truth. Okay, so this was the answer. So I hope you all are clear with this. And I guess so. We have completed our second room for the day. So chat is on mute. You all are happy to, you know, ask me anything. I help you. Everything clear? Oh my god, the light has been gone. Anything I could help? Okay, so I'm gonna show you today your syllabus for Android application pen testing. Are you all excited? Type in the chat yes or no. Type in the chat yes or no. You all are ready. You want to witness something new. Someone type. Can you tell me how did you met Rakshit Tandon sir and how can we contact him? Rakshit Tandon sir. So I met Rakshit Tandon sir in a conference and then I built up my image and I was able to get into the internship. Very similar. You can contact him in his avail. Okay. Now it's like remote learning not look like remote internship. It is continue it is it continue in the same manner. What do you mean by it? Jan Priyanshu Rakesh, can you just unmute and tell me what do you mean? Jan Priyanshu, Jan Priyanshu, please. Is Imtiaz, please unmute yourself. Those who wants to unmute, you can. So can you tell me the TryHackMe room? It was web application security. It was operating system security. Are you all excited to see your syllabus? Are you all excited to see your syllabus for application security? And this application security and web application testing would be done on the live applications, on the real applications. So, are you all ready? I'm going to share my screen in 3, 2, 1. Go. So, in the module 1, you will have introduction to application security, understanding the basics. Okay, as you can see, assignment is not their money. There are small tasks. If you want to do, I'll send in the group who are willing to do it. Now you will be differentiating between what is Android and what is bug bounty approach. Understand Android application attack service, concept of it, lab environment setup, installing Geanimation emulator, which is majorly used, Google Suite, that is the Google Apps feature, ARM translator, Android pen testing portable integrated environment, and then we go with exploring Android architecture and framework applications. Module 5, Android debug bridge setup. Module 6, 7, 10, a lot of things. So be ready to unleash something that is really awesome. Okay. Do we need virtual machines? No, 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 not currently. Don't need any machines. Jan Priyanshu, please let me know. Did you like it?
Yeah, sir, I am talking about that we are currently doing just only learning. It's not looking like something challenging, so that's why I am asking that it's follow the same manner or something else.
Like challenging it would be, brother, as we are covering basics, so in basics you don't find any challenges, but when it comes to the web application and application security into apps or something, so it would be more challenging. Don't worry, you want something more exciting, we will give. Don't worry.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Anyone have any other questions or queries, do let me know. Now we are ending for today's session. I hope you all have enjoyed. Any valuable feedback for me, so do let me know. Okay. Simply, the best answer I've given to Jan Priyanshu was that first cover up the basics to everyone. Just focus on basics, then we will learn. Tomorrow's session would be 6 hours before, as we informed today's in the morning only, Sahil. And you have joined very late. I have the attendance summary for you when you have joined, so I can tell you what is your attendance status. So don't try to play some smart game. I always have eyes on people when people are joining, when people are not joining. So Sahil,
Yes, yes, sir. Actually, I read the message very late and I was out. So when I came at 7, I was like, let me join the session today. And then I saw it started at 6 already. Tomorrow I'll be on time, definitely.
so today we have Sahil at the attendance. Let me tell you, Sahil, your attendance for the day is, you will be shocked, but okay, 18% less. So you should see today's attend. The good interaction percentage for today was some of the people I can see who are very interactive. I would name tomorrow. I'll name them. I'll analyze their performance 3 to 4 days more, and let's see. So everyone, be ready. We'll start from basics and we'll go advanced. So don't worry. Okay, sir. Session 6 o'clock is very comfortable. Okay, let's see. Bye bye, guys. Good night. Take care. Enjoy. Happy learning. Okay, bye bye. Keep that smileys on your face. Keep this enthusiasm. Keep that zeal. Bye bye.